Welcome to Chanakya, where you get the right guidance at the right time. We have a situation here today from a Scrum Master Bala, which we will explore with our two experts, JV and Vasu. Welcome, JV and Vasu.
Thank you.
The local product owner Ram is a newly hired product owner. There is also an onshore product manager who sits close to the customers. Right? The local product owner has been writing the stories based on the epics provided by the product manager. The acceptance criteria tend to be weak, and the team finds during the sprint review that the product manager comes up with changes. These changes go in as fresh stories for the upcoming sprints. This is a case where the story gets done, but not the functionality. When questioned, the local PO says that he does not get enough time from the product manager. When you discuss with the product manager, he claims he has provided the understanding of the product to the PO and also that the PO is empowered to make decisions. However, the team is frustrated because of the rework and complain about the quality of the stories. They feel that the goalpost is constantly moving and the sprint and the release goals are suffering as a result of that. The Scrum Master Bala is at his wit's end and comes to you for guidance. So JV, what is your assessment of the local PO Ram?
Now, this is not a very uncommon situation that I have found in many coaching assignments. The key issue here is the local product owner being newly hired. How good is he in terms of the domain of the product knowledge, right? Highly likely that he's fairly good in the domain side because he has been hired from outside with domain background. But very highly likely that he's unlikely to be good in the product side. The product knowledge is likely to be weak. Now, it's very important for the product owner to actually have a good understanding of the product, to be able to actually define stories, because he's the one who's actually writing stories. And to write good stories, you need to have a good understanding of the product. So the product knowledge is a very key thing here.
Okay. So not just the domain knowledge,
but
product knowledge
Absolutely.
is very crucial at this role.
Absolutely.
Right? What is your view, Vasu?
Yeah, JV has a very good point. Another thing to consider is that the PO is new in the role. So it's possible that he is not breaking down the epic into a set of meaningful stories that accomplish the intent of the epic. This could be the reason, one of the reasons rather, because of which there are many issues coming up during the sprint review and more acceptance criteria is emerging.
That's very interesting observation, interesting possibility, Vasu. What can be done then to address this knowledge deficiency, JV? You already talked of the fact that product knowledge, but what can be done?
Yeah, see, I think the first knowledge should actually come from the product owner because he is the one who's actually driving the direction for the product. So obviously understanding of the product is crucial. The way that he can actually do is playing around with the product, experimenting with features. In fact, I would actually urge him to do it repeatedly. Play around with features, combinations of features, the way the scenarios can get executed, understand how the customer uses the product and take customer usage scenarios and actually play around with the product. I think that's the fundamental thing that he needs to do to learn about the product, because that's when he will get respect from the product engineering team. The second thing that he can actually do is we have these backlog refinement grooming sessions. These are excellent opportunities for the product owner to actually interact with the team, make them ask questions which will make him think a little bit, and also jointly learn with the product team and make sure that both of them are on the same page in terms of what the requirements are. So I think use the opportunity of using the backlog grooming sessions to interact with the team and learn and also help the team learn.
Okay. Those are good, valuable ways in which he can get the product knowledge, JV. What is the role of the product manager in such a situation?
You're talking about the product manager in the US.
The US, yeah.
I think he can have a very significant role to play, especially considering the fact that the product owner, local product owner is new, right? I would strongly urge he attends the first few backlog refinement grooming sessions himself, because he can actually use that opportunity to educate the local PO in the process on the product, right? That's one thing. Second thing that he can actually do is to review the stories written by the local product owner. Right? He can provide inputs to the product owner on the stories written. Third, he can actually look at the acceptance criteria, because that's where the real issues are coming up, right? He can review the acceptance criteria, preferably at the beginning of the sprint when the stories are written, but certainly much before the end of the sprint. We don't want to discover surprises as part of the sprint review, right? And the last but not the least, in my opinion, most product owners don't do this, most product managers don't do this, is to actually do acceptance testing of the stories before the end of the sprint as part of the sign-off process, right? Both the product owner and the product manager do the acceptance testing, in which case the product owner gains from the product manager's way of testing the product, right? So I think these are 3 or 4 ways by which the product manager can help the local PO as well as the team and speed up the learning process.
Okay. So if I understand right, what you're saying is handhold the local PO because he's new to the job, right? Till he's firmly entrenched.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What about the team, Vasu? Can they do something better because they're frustrated?
Yeah, for one thing, they can stop being frustrated and treat it as a learning process for themselves. So looks like acceptance criteria is getting discovered and it's getting added and new stories are getting created. So one thing, if all that acceptance criteria was there in the first place, it's possible that the team would have split that story into multiple stories. So looks like they are on a discovery and learning path and not welcoming that. So there is a technique called story mapping. They can use it to accelerate this learning and discovery process. In this, the stories are all laid out on a wall for the epic and looked at from the perspective of how it will span out when a task is performed by the end user. By looking at the stories in this fashion, it's possible to identify the gaps very quickly, be it user stories or be it acceptance criteria within the user stories. Additionally, this also helps them, do better backlog refinement and grooming.
That's a very good technique, Vasu. I like that idea, right? So what you're saying is the team can actually become collaborative with the PO rather than start getting frustrated.
Right.
Right? What can the Scrum Master do in such an situation, GV?
I think what Vasu alluded to. I mean, even the story mapping technique as an introduction to the whole process is something that the Scrum Master needs to be aware of, because he's one of the folks who actually needs to understand what's going on in the industry and introduce new techniques and things like that. The other thing that he can actually do is, Vasu alluded to the fact that teams shouldn't get frustrated. This is one area where the Scrum Master can actually help the team to understand that the world is dynamic, the product is a dynamic situation that we have to live with, and you need to understand that changing requirements and changing scenarios are not uncommon, right? Adding new acceptance criteria is not really uncommon. One needs to understand that you need to deal with it. The second thing that you can do from the process side is, I've seen some teams use this concept of a mid-sprint review,
Okay.
where the team demos what's actually been developed halfway through the sprint to the product owner and the product manager. So we don't get too many surprises in the end. Some of these issues get discovered as part of the mid-sprint review, and so the last-minute surprises get avoided. Now these are two on the process side. One softer side that I thought could also be an issue here is, I don't know how good is the relationship between the local PO and the product manager in the US. Now if the local PO is feeling very uncomfortable or overawed by the situation of dealing with the product manager, the Scrum Master can actually help in this process. He can actually work with the engineering management locally or the product management in the US or the product manager himself and try and see how he can help bridge the gap between the product owner and the product manager, especially in terms of the softer areas.
Right. So if I to take it from you, what you're saying is a Scrum Master can be a very good facilitator here, both from a process perspective like what Vasu said, and also possibly to help ease the induction as a person.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right? Hey, thanks JV and Vasu. I've taken a few points, right? I'm going to summarize this for the benefit of the... if you think I've missed anything, feel free to chip in.
Okay.
Right? The local PO needs not just the domain knowledge, but also needs to have a good product knowledge to get effective stories. The product manager can participate in the early days in the backlog refinement and looking at the acceptance criteria to ensure that the PO has done it well. Right? The team can use new techniques like story mapping to ensure that the epic is completely covered and all the acceptance criteria can be uncovered at the earliest possible. Right? Finally, the Scrum Master has a big role as a facilitator, whether it is inducting new processes or helping in usher the new product owner into the team and building a relationship with the others.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is an apt summary.
Thank you, JV and Vasu. Right? I am sure Scrum Masters and local product owners would find these experiential insights very useful. Thank you for joining us.